Hypnosis. Trance. Time dilation. In the distant 60s of the last century, the American psychiater Milton Erickson and psychology professor Lynn Cooper investigated the phenomenon of the passage of time in hypnosis. Based on the results, the book Time, Distortion in Hypnosis was written. In it, they talked about two unusual phenomena, the slowing down and acceleration of time. At the same time, as it turned out, the possibilities for such a distortion were almost limitless. The subjects were put into a trance state in which they found themselves in a hallucinated world, that is, in a space created by the brain. The result of these experiments was the same. In all cases, a person performed many times more actions than he could have done while in a normal state. But the most interesting thing is that the sound signal produced while the participant was in a trance is reflected in the subjective hypnotic world. At the same time, the ratio between the duration of the signal in reality and its duration in the subjective world was observed. That is, the sound that entered the subjective world stretched out in the same way as time stretched out. Here is an excerpt from the book by Doctor of Sciences, psychologist Viktor Mihailovich Alekvert of Consciousness as a Paradox. In the state of ordinary sleep, there is an uncontrolled condensation of time by consciousness, when the speed of the processes far exceeds the usual speed of conscious processing of information. The condensation of time also occurs in situations where, with a sudden threat to life, a kind of disconnection of consciousness from a threatening situation occurs. The moment of turning off consciousness is especially important. The American psychologist Richard Bandler describes the use of time stretching in real situations in the book. It's time to change something. The test subject, programmed for a certain situation, did not show special abilities under normal conditions. But once in certain conditions, the embedded program worked. And the person acquired super capabilities. They usually manifested themselves in a sharp increase in speed qualities. Hypnotic trance allows you to connect to and control the flow of time, speeding up and slowing down events. Stretching time in extreme situations is an instantaneous falling into a somnambulistic trance with connection to the flow of time.